Today I'm going to show you the strongest deck to use to get to Ultimate Champion stress-free, and almost nobody knows about it. This Goblin Giant deck is easy to play, easy to upgrade, and it's very easy to learn after a few simple tips that I'll show you in this video. And we're not spending $8 on the Spear Goblins. Alright, that's what I like to see. We got Maybach in here. Around my town in the Maybach. Sorry, I had to do it. Alright, we got a Skelly Barrel incoming, and we actually don't have to panic. We're going to take absolutely no damage because the Dagger Duchess is helping us out there, so that's nice. Skelly Barrel Goblins, it could be this new Recruits deck that is dominating the meta. I guess it's not new, but it's new to the meta because it has been pretty bad recently. Oh, that's interesting. I'll actually use this as an opportunity to go in with the Gob Giant, because guess what? He's got to deal with the Prince in one lane and this massive push in the other lane. I guess it's not a massive push, but it is kind of a massive push, because Goblin Giant girth. Yes, sir. I love girth and tonnage. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm getting off track here. We'll go Goblin Gang. I feel like Spear Goblins might leave us with a little bit too much health on the Dark Goblin, so we don't want to do that. I'll just go with the standard Spear Goblins to pull this, and we'll take some Wall Breaker damage. Womp womp, we took some Wall Breaker damage. I know my deck is cheap, and it looks like log bait, but we're still playing beatdown. So if we don't sack if we don't sack a little bit of damage every now and then we're not living the real life, man. Alright, he goes Recruits in the back, which was expected. You know, when he gets to 10 Elixir and nothing's going on, the Recruits are typically the play that they will make. So we've got to just kind of chill out here. I'll take this Fireball because now we don't have to worry about a Dark Goblin. We kind of just ignore the left lane or the right lane. I keep getting my directions confused. I don't really know why. I'll go Zap here. And we're still up about 1,000 damage. Obviously, I am a little scared of Wall Breakers, so I will be down to like go plug things at the bridge. So like if he goes Mighty Miner Goblins, like there's too many goblins, dude. If he goes Mighty Miner Wall Breakers at the bridge and I go Dark Prince at the bridge, this will make it so the Wall Breakers won't connect and we'll be able to target them with the Dagger Duchess. So we'll actually start up a pretty big push here. Let's see. We'll try and get something going. I will just go, honestly, Evo Bats because they won't die to this as long as they get some shots in. So that's nice. Okay, well, a couple of them survived, so that's good. He's going to go in hard, so guess what? We're going to go in harder, baby. We're going to go Goblin Giant as well, as the Mighty Miner is not in cycle for this. Good luck defending this, my man. We'll go Zap here. He goes with the arrows, so now we can follow up with the Goblin Gang. And we're going to get double value on the Goblin Gang because they're going to help us deal with the Skelly Barrel. And just like that, it's over, man. It's over. And I guess he's going to get a little bit of damage here. He might get a Wall Breaker shot. Oh, God help me. Got a Wall Breaker shot. GG's. It's that easy. Simple, easy, awesome. Velveeta or whatever it is. We've got another game versus Kenzo, and he goes with an E-Spirit. We don't like the E-Spirits. He is a very good Spirit versus bait, so we don't like that. This should make sure the Hog only gets about one hit, though, so that's good. E-Spirit, Log, Hog. I don't know. Hog EQ? Could be Hog EQ. We'll see, depending on whether he plays a Firecracker or not. No Mighty Miner. Oh, that's very good. Mighty Miner is the bane of this deck's existence. So that's good. We're actually going to go Dark Prince in front here just to try and, well, you know what? We tried to go with it in front, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. I think either way, that would have been a pretty bad spot for us. Oh, wait a minute. This means I can go in with this. And then we could just Bats over here and Spears over here, and that's a 2,000 damage lead. Maybe more, depending on what he plays here. He finally gets a Knight down, but that's, oh my God, that is one hell of a lead. And, you know, we can just keep on pressuring as well as soon as we just go Spear Goblins on this Knight, because the Dagger Duchess will do enough damage that we don't really need to commit much to defense. And that is a really good start. I mean, he spent a lot of Elixir. He had to worry about the Dark Prince as well, which meant the Skellies were out for our normal Prince. So we just applied pressure, and that was that. We'll go Prince here as well. And now we should only take one Hog Rider hit once again. And we've got a massive push coming in, and he's not even up that much Elixir. So I will actually take this Fireball in the Bomb Tower, because if you think about it, like, we're getting tower damage and we're getting the Bomb Tower kind of low. And if we can get the Bomb Tower low, then that means the Goblins that are spawning will actually do something. I mean, he's probably just going to log it, but hey, I'm a log bait player. well, technically, because for the sake of this game, we are log baiting. And so I'm able to go ahead and take this right tower. And there we go. Simple, just because he didn't have his login cycle. So everything he plays, no matter what it is just a way for us to bait out something else and no hog hits. And yeah, I find it very hard to believe that he's going to come back from this, guys. I just don't think it's happening. We'll go Goblin Gang here, and we'll kill the E-Spirit before he even gets a chance to do anything. And I'll just keep up the pressure. You know what? You can have that. We've got Evo Bats coming in. And, I mean, if you want to try and get a hog down in the middle of the defending this, then you can go ahead and try that, man. But it's not going to work. We have a super fast cycle. We have a 3.5 elixir cycle. We have a very fast 4-card cycle. We have tons of pressure with the Prince, the Goblin Giant, and the Dark Prince, and all the bait cards. So cycle decks are no match for us. Trainer Bake. I don't know what the AE does, but I imagine it's European, and I don't mess around with Europeans like that. I mean, I love all my viewers, of course, they're Europeans, but actually, I use centimeters. I use cubic yards. Like, oh well, no, we use cubic. We love yards. The metric system. Ah, the metric system. So this looks like this popular mortar. I would honestly assume it was Expo, if I'm gonna lie. If I'm not gonna lie to you, because the Tesla, I was thinking it might be the mortar cycle deck, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter at this point. We will just do our best to try and deal with this Expo. I'll go with the Prince here. We are being tanked for... Oh, Skelly's come out in the wrong lane, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, we love that. I guess I will just chill here. So, Expo is interesting. We always want to make sure we have enough elixir to be able to defend an Expo, and we will go in on offense based on his Expos. So, based on when and how he goes Expo, then we'll figure out whether or not we want to go in off a counter push or whatever it might be. Man, I really hope we don't lose this game because of the level 14 Spear Goblins. That would be kind of lame. I don't want to do that. We'll go... Probably Dark Prince again here. There's no reason not to, I don't think. He just uses log, so we'll go Goblin Gang as well, and that should allow the Spear Goblins to lock on. And we actually distract the archers, so the Dark Prince should survive, and we should get enough damage on this Expo, and now just go Bats. And I guess we'll zap as well, just to make sure we're taking no damage here. Obviously, a bit of a counter push here from him, but it should be fine. All we need is really, you know, one pair of Spear Goblins, and we should be good. We've got double elixir coming in to save us from the potential Expo threat as well, since we were down a little bit of elixir. This is the tricky part. We're going to have to go Goblin Giant into his Expos now. So I'm just waiting to see where he goes Expo, and then we're going to try and build a push off of that. So we're going to just go Goblin Giant over here. I might take a Fireball on that, depending on where he puts his archers. I will Fireball, actually. The last thing we want is this defensive Expo on the board. That's just nasty. Everything about that is nasty. So we go Prince here. We want to cycle back to his second pair of Goblin Giant. I guess it's not a pair because it's one Goblin Giant, but forgive me for English. Gob Giant comes down. And we're going to do some good damage to this Tesla as well, actually. This Tesla's getting pretty close to passing away here, which is nice. I really need to start hitting these archers, though. This is kind of nasty. I'm fine with taking just a little bit of damage, because honestly, we're not going to be taking a ton, and I definitely don't want to overspend. We're just going to chill here. Just going to kind of chill. Go Dark Prince. We'll go Spear Goblins. If he logs, then we just go in even harder. So, go Goblin Giant here. We will just Fireball as well. We don't really have a choice. I'd love to Fireball the archers, but we just don't have a choice here. I'll go with the Zap here, and we should be able to kill the archers. So no counter push for this guy. This is going to be tough, man. How are we going to break through? I got to think about it. I really do. Spears, because he's going to log. Okay, he doesn't log, unfortunately. We'll just go Evo Gob Giant in a second here. I think we really need to we need to deal with one of these Expos without going Goblin Giant. That seems like that has to be the play, and then we can go Goblin Giant like opposite lane or something. So that's good. This is a good bit of pressure here. We're spawning extra goblins as well. I'm gonna give him a nice little zap here. He has to go with the Evo Tesla, but it will also support his Expo, so it's a really good Tesla for him. I'm gonna go Dark Prince here. I'm actually gonna try and go opposite lane because he did just use his Tesla, so we'll try and go opposite lane here. Apply a little bit of pressure. Go with the Prince as well, so we can actually get some damage going. We'll go with the Fireball as well here. And this is really nice. We're actually going to be able to take out this Tesla, and we're going to get some big damage. So that's really, really, really nice here. We're going to get some good damage. So now we could just cycle some more Spear Goblins. We're going to get a Dark Prince down, and we're going to go Goblin Giant. Since we're now leading, we can kind of play with the advantage here. We got a nice Zap coming in as well. I just want to kind of get these archers off the board. That's my goal. And so now we'll actually apply pressure here with the prince. And we'll go with the Dark Prince as well. And this Goblin Giant is making it through. Look at the big boy. Big boy green. Big boy freaking green on the tower. And there's no way he's going to be able to Fireball cycle us in time. That's important that you're keeping up constant pressure so that your opponent can't get spell cycle value. That's the most important thing. He's not able to spell cycle us because we've been applying pressure the entire game pretty much. And defending his Expos. And just like that, going to be able to beat Expo 3.0. It did take a while. It took a little bit of a journey, but I'm glad you guys stuck with me for that beautiful game right there. GG. All right, we got Dima from Hayudichi MD, which is definitely pronounced correctly by me. I have a habit of pronouncing everything very good. I think. We're going to go with the Prince in the back for the knight. Just kind of the best play I had there. So I'll actually go a Goblin Giant opposite lane to apply pressure. So that way that I don't really have to worry about dealing with this Inferno Dragon counter push that much. And the Lumberjack kind of won't counter push as well because he will be dead. Omar's Words of Wisdom, you can't counter push if you're dead. 2 Omar's Words of Wisdom in this video because it is a longer video. So go, just chill. Okay, so Wizard comes out. It definitely looks like Lumberloon if I had to take a guess. So we'll go Goblin Gang here. Obviously, balloon counters are very, very few and far between in this this lovely deck, but it's gonna be chill. Let's go with a nice little zap. That's all we need, and we should deal with this only taking 1 hit. So bowler, I think bowler, knight, wizard, very tricky little deck. Lumberjack obviously as well. It's gonna be tough to deal with. I will definitely go with the I'm gonna go with the prince here, and I'm gonna go Gob Giant in front, and then we're gonna use like bats or something last second to deal with the Inferno. That's my game plan here. So he goes with the bowler. That's okay. He's probably going to follow up with the Lumberjack as well. And so this way we can kind of just apply this. Oh, he's going to let the bowler die instead of the Lumberjack, which I don't think is a good play because now the Lumberjack is distracted by these goblins. Look at the goblins coming in clutch, baby. He has the tornado, and we still will spawn a couple of goblins there. Oh my god, we're cooking. We're cooking, bro. Wait, is he going to lose his entire tower here? No way. He does, bro. That's, wow. That's why you don't use the Dagger Duchess, guys, unless you're using my deck, because I wouldn't have lost my tower to that. All right, and now, I guess it is a little bit scary because he still hasn't shown his balloon, and the only counters we have to his balloon die to a wizard, so we're gonna have to be pretty careful. I think it'll be pivotal to make sure that we're applying pressure at the same time as I'm playing defense here. I don't really want to play this that much, but we have to apply pressure. That's the only way we're gonna get anywhere. So Gob Gang. And we're forcing out a wizard, which is beautiful. I'd like to try and also save my fireball for his eventual balloon, in case he ever does actually end up going with the balloon. And I normally wouldn't tank that much damage, but does he even have a balloon at this point? Like, I'm kind of questioning. Of course he does. It's Lumberjack balloon, but like, I mean, you ask a blind person on the street what deck this guy's playing, and I don't know if he'd be able to tell you. Well, probably because he's blind, but also because this guy didn't play a balloon until the game was over. So I guess, oh wow, he thought he finessed me. No, but that kind of choked a little bit. It doesn't matter. A win is a win. There we go, baby. Facing off against Yamako. Let's see what he's got for me. I'm just gonna go Spear Goblins, level 14 Spear Goblins. Unfortunately, they they force out a wizard. So hey, they're still doing their job, man. And we could just I guess we zap here so that we don't leak elixir. Although I did leak 1 elixir, so that was pretty noob play of me. But Dark Prince coming in. Wizard, very good counter to this deck. But of course, with all the bait, it's going to be fine. We don't really care. Mother Witch feels like something that this is not going to be fun. But at the same time, I don't really want to fireball that unless we have to. I do take that fireball, obviously, because he gave me a knight as well. So, why wouldn't I? Although he's laughing at me, so I feel like he has something planned that I don't know about. Mother Witch, Knight, Wizard. I can't think of the deck on the top of my head. Off the top of my head. He could zap. I was ready to play Spears or Bats, depending on what he played there. So, let's just go ahead and send in a Prince. Okay, well that Prince is going to do some good damage against this Pekka, so we won't have the greatest counter push to deal with, which is always very helpful. I will also just go with a zap here, so that last second we can maybe force something else out so the Prince gets extra damage. Bang! Look at the Prince, baby! That was a beautiful zap right there. I know these players weren't ready for the zap, bro. All right, well, We're wasting daggers. Oh, okay. That's all good. Look at that. Clean defense. We haven't taken a lick of damage, and we're up 2k. Oh. I don't know about that. Pekka is still out of cycle because we have a very fast cycle. So he's 1 card off. We're going to be able to apply pressure, and he just decides to go all in. All right, that's a fair play. I like that. Decides to realize he can't protect his tower, so he's going to go all in. Unfortunately, he's only going to get a little tiny eensy-weensy bit of damage because, you know what? It wasn't a great play. It was his best play. Oh my, holy Goblin Giant on the tower. No, not holy. Astaghfirullah. Spear Goblins. That Goblin Giant alone did like 4,000 damage if my math is mathing. Pekka came out. Wait, my math is mathing. Pekka is out. Pekka is out. I repeat, Pekka is out. Dark Prince. All aboard the play everything at the bridge train. And oh god, mate, we need to fireball this. Because I have an impending doom on my tower. Doom? Shout out to Dominic. It doesn't matter. I was just gassing it up and over-exaggerating. All right, so there you have it, baby. A nice, free Ultimate Champion. Stress-free. I didn't stress at all. Well, maybe a little bit, but that's it, boys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.